For anyone who still says that Donald Trump is a brilliant businessman, well, show me the brilliance here. Donald Trump's company, Trump Media, which owns Truth Social, just announced it lost over $400 million last year. Its annual revenue declined 12% to just $3.6 million in revenue. Not profit, not EBITDA, not net revenue. Total revenue, $3.6 million. Look at the balance sheet right here. It's one of the worst balance sheets I've ever seen. I doubt Donald Trump even knows how to read a balance sheet or a profit and loss P&L statement. There's stunning admissions in this 10K filing. This is the annual report that publicly traded companies have to file with the SEC. So we finally got Donald Trump's 10K for the year ending in 2024. And it is just shocking what a bad business person he is. Let me show you some of the admissions that are made in this SEC report. It's called the 10K annual report filing. So this is Trump's filing. This is Trump's company. That means Donald Trump is saying the things that I'm about to tell you. It's not me, Ben Meiselas, the co-founder of MeidasTouch. I'm not reading from you what some New York Times report or some corporate media. I'm reading you Donald Trump's own words from his company's report. So even Trump's own report admits that he's a horrible business person and that he's bankrupted so many businesses and screwed over so many people. What do you mean? What do I mean by that? Let me show you. Here's what it says. Part of the disclosures you have to make to the SEC is if you've had businesses that have failed in the past, you have to disclose it. So here it is. I've read the 100+ pages here, so you don't have to. But here's what it says. A number of companies that were associated with President Donald J. Trump have filed for bankruptcy. There can be no assurances that the Trump Media Company will not also become bankrupt. Here's what it says. This is just filed. 2/14/2025 was the filing, and now it's being made public. Here's what it says. Entities associated with Donald J. Trump have filed for bankruptcy protection in the past. The Trump Taj Mahal, which was built and owned by Donald Trump, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 1991. The Trump Plaza, the Trump Castle, and the Plaza Hotel, all owned by Donald Trump at the time, filed for Chapter 11 in 1992. THCR, which was founded by Donald Trump in 1995, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2004. Trump Entertainment Resorts, Inc., the new name given to Trump Hotels and Casino Resorts after its 2004 bankruptcy, declared bankruptcy again in 2009. While all of the foregoing were in different businesses than Trump Media, there can be no guarantee that Trump Media's performance will exceed the performance of those entities, the bankrupt entities. Have you ever heard of someone who's bankrupted more businesses than that? I get maybe you bankrupt something once. I don't know, maybe twice, bankruptcy after bankruptcy, but it's not done yet. There's a whole nother section of companies that crashed that Donald Trump lent his name, image, and likeness to. A number of companies that had license agreements with Donald Trump have failed. There can be no assurances that Trump Media will also not fail. Trump Shuttle, launched by Donald Trump in 1989, defaulted on its loans in 1990 and ceased to exist by 1992. Trump University, founded by Donald Trump in 2005, ceased operations in 2011 amid lawsuits and investigations regarding the company's business practices. Trump Vodka, a brand of vodka produced by Drinks Americas under license from the Trump Organization, was introduced in 2005 and discontinued in 2011. Trump Mortgage LLC, a financial services company founded by Donald Trump in 2006, ceased operations in 2007. GoTrump.com, a travel site founded by Donald Trump in 2006, ceased operations in 2007. Trump Steaks, a brand of steak and other meats founded by Donald Trump in 2007, discontinued sales 2 months after its launch. While all of these businesses were in different industries than the Trump Media Group, there can be no guarantee that Trump Media's performance will exceed the performance of those entities. I just listed so many entities that failed well before Donald Trump ever got involved in politics. So what? Was this a Democratic deep state time machine conspiracy where they went back into the past and they set Donald Trump up for all of these things? Or is he just a horrible, awful business person, and he's showing it once again because Trump media only generated 3.6 or 3, what was the number? 3.6 million dollars in total revenue on a $400 million total loss. He's doing it again, and he's doing it to our country. Folks, he's a con artist. He's a liar. He's a felon. He's a sexual assaulter. He is a horrible, despicable human being who is a loser. In his track record of life is being a loser. And whose receipts am I using? I'm using his receipts that he's a loser.
This episode of the MeidasTouch podcast is brought to you by Graza. Everyone knows I love food, and what's been taking my meals to the next level lately is Graza. It's my olive oil of choice because it's top-notch extra virgin olive oil at an affordable everyday price. Graza is super fresh, never blended, and made from one kind of olive, the Picual olive from Jaén, Spain, where over half the world's olive oil is produced. Graza has two incredible olive oils, both in a convenient squeeze bottle for ridiculously easy cooking and finishing. Sizzle is their everyday cooking oil with a smoke point of 410 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect for baking, sauteing, or really anything you cook. Then there's Drizzle, a punchy, vibrant finishing oil. Use it for salads, dipping bread, or even drizzling over ice cream. It's seriously the best olive oil you'll ever taste. I'm a big home cook, and Graza has become essential in my kitchen. I love how Sizzle's clean, rich flavor elevates my cooking, while Drizzle's bright, grassy notes add a final touch of flavor that makes my dishes shine. And the squeeze bottles, total game changers, no mess, no stress, just amazing olive oil right where you need it. Seriously, like no other olive oil on the planet, and I was using Graza even before they came on as a sponsor, so I was thrilled to welcome them to the show. Here's the deal. You could get 10% off your first order of any olive oil on their site, but I highly recommend the Graza Starter Kit. It comes with 2 squeeze bottles, Sizzle for cooking and Drizzle for finishing, plus 2 refill cans so you could keep your bottles full without buying new ones. You could also find Graza at Whole Foods or Target, but don't miss this online offer. So head to graza.co and use code MEIDAS, MEIDAS, to get 10% off your Graza Starter Kit and get to cooking your next chef quality meal.
You want to go and see some more stunning admissions from this report? Again, I'm reading you Trump's own financial report. I'm not paraphrasing others. I just want to be clear when I read what I'm about to read to you. So from Trump's 10K, they expect that rising inflation will hurt Trump media's future financial prospects. May I repeat that again? Donald Trump, in his own 10K annual report, says rising inflation in America in the future under his administration will cause harm to the future economic prospects of Trump media, which had only generated $3.6 million in revenue last year. Again, he's a who looks at this and goes, yeah, that's a good business person. Put it this way. One McDonald's franchise, not all of McDonald's, like one McDonald's franchise does significantly more revenue than what Trump media made. Just like the McDonald's down your block, basically. And it's probably profitable and not losing any money. That's Trump's total revenue. Here's what it says. Inflation and the global supply chain will be a big problem for Trump media. Currently, the U.S. economy is experiencing a bout of increased inflation. It goes on to say, although inflation did not have a significant impact on our results of operations for the years ending December 31, 2024, 2023, and 2022, we anticipate that inflation will have an impact on our business going forward, including through a material increase in our cost of revenue and operating expenses in the coming years, if not permanently. Continued or permanent rises in core costs could impact our growth negatively. That's Trump's own company saying that inflation is going to rise. What did Donald Trump promise on day one? That inflation would go down right away. I have video of him saying it. Here he is saying it. Let's play it.
So when I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one. We will end Kamala's war on American energy, and we will drill, baby, drill. We're going to drill.
He is a fraud. He is a con artist. He is a liar. Now costs are going up, right? Prices are going up. Egg prices record highs. Groceries going up. Housing less affordable. Trump can't even run his own digital media company. You think he can run a country? Are you kidding me? It goes on to say, here are some other risk factors involved in the Trump media. There can be no assurances that Trump media will continue to be able to comply with the continued listing standards of NASDAQ. Trump media's continued eligibility to maintain the listing of its securities on NASDAQ depends on a number of factors, including the price and the number of persons that hold Trump media's securities. It goes on to say, as you read more, if NASDAQ delists Trump media securities from trading on its exchange for failure to meet its listing standards, Trump media is not able to list such securities on another national securities exchange, then Trump media securities could be quoted on an over-the-counter market. If this were to occur, Trump media and its security holders could face significant material adverse consequences, including recent reduced liquidity for its security, a limited availability of market quotations for securities, a determination that Trump media's common stock is a penny stock, which will require brokers trading in the common stock to adhere to more stringent rules and possibly result in a reduced level of trading activity. And while all of this is going on too, remember my report yesterday about Javier Milei, the Argentinian president who promoted a meme coin that proved to be very scammy, causing people to lose their life savings in Argentina and elsewhere. The Libra coin that was done by this Kelsier Ventures, the same company that did the Smolania meme coin. Look at Trump's coin too, by the way. Trump's coin over the past month is down 45%, crashing. Melania's meme coin crashed. What's interesting about Trump media, though, this is just a wild aspect of it, right? $3 million in revenue on $400 million in losses. What Trump is good at is being a con artist and a fraud and a scammer. Because, I mean, you even take a look right here. You have the stock is trading at $30.39 with a $6.59 billion market cap. You want me to tell you what a company that loses $400 million with a 3.6 million in revenue is usually valued at? Probably nothing. It probably would be bankrupt by now if it wasn't Trump media with Trump in the Oval Office and using it to get out his messages or propaganda. Let me give you the most generous, in my view, evaluation of it. And I'm not trying to give you stock advice, so I'm giving you my opinion only. $3 million in revenue with no profit. What would you apply? A 5 times multiple? Maybe. Let me give it a 10 times multiple. I'll give it a 10 times multiple, and I will totally ignore the losses, which why would you do that? And I'll ignore, I won't do it by EBITDA or profit. I'll just say 10 times multiple. No one would ever apply a multiple to a company that's going in the opposite direction, losing money and this bad. But so what my valuation, maybe $30 million, maybe $30 million. So if you had 200 million outstanding shares, let's just use that number, on a $30 million total value, that's why, in my opinion, it's quite literally a penny stock. If I gave it the most favorable of favorable valuations, just do the math of what one share would be worth on a 30 million valuation with 200 million individual shares outstanding. You could do the math. So then imagine if the valuation is more like 10 million, or it's why this is so utterly absurd right now. I'm just giving you the facts and data. I read from you his report. So tell me what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 5 million subscribers. I got to stop saying 4. We're on our way to 5 now. Thanks for watching.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.